Hello, I'm Austin from Sisters Doll.
I'm Bryce from Sisters Doll.
And I'm Brennan from Sisters Doll, and you are listening to Shout It Out Loudcast with Tom and Zeus.
Let's go.
Fuck yeah.
Turn it up.
Fuck you.
And reports tonight on how destruction is impacting the campus community.
Names of O'Hara Hall, Skid Row, T-Zone, Banff.
Badass motherfuckers.
Somph, sit on my face.
Drinking like fucking ass pre-gaming, as we call it. What is this dorm damage bill on our tuition statement?
Dorm damage?
Well, we only broke like 3 chairs and 4 desks this month.
Is that a positive thing? Bam! That's right. We're back with another episode of Dorm Damage, the show where anything and everything is on the table and the table gets smashed. This is episode 91, and we're back doing one of our favorite things, which is picking apart an ultimate classic rock list. Zeus, what are we doing this week?
Top 15 Hair Metal Frontmen.
Frontmen. Okay. And as usual with these lists, at least for me, I don't look at them until we're doing it in real time. And I know Zeus usually does the same. So without further ado, let's get started here. Top 50. See, I love these because I want to find out if we agree first on what hair metal is. So let's get started here at number 15. Don Dokken, Zeus. Who? Sweaty Don Dokken?
See, part of me is like, you know what? Do I think of Dokken as number 15 in hair metal? I'm like,
no.
Under the definition of hair metal, Dokken to me is easy top 10, probably top 5.
Top 5.
So
right.
I'm like, but him as a front man, I can't picture Don Dokken getting the crowd riled up.
So you're right. And that's the thing. So Ultimate Classic Rock recently did a list of hair metal singers, which is a completely different thing than a frontman. Like you said, a frontman is somebody that's like kind of captivating the crowd and getting the crowd. Like Don Dokken sings and he does a good job, but he's not like, oh my God, he just owned the crowd that night while he was sweating on everybody.
I don't see him doing moves or, like, oh my God, he just fucking rocked fucking, heaven sent. I don't know. You're more or less looking at George Lynch when you think of Dawkins. All right.
Right. Okay.
We'll see what the rest of the list goes to say if Don Dokken at 15 is good or bad.
Okay. So first of all, we already have our first problem, because do you consider Night Ranger a hair metal band? Because at number 14, they have Jack Blades. To me, Night Ranger is not a hair metal band. They're like a melodic 80s hard. They're like a heavier version of like Loverboy. And I love Night Ranger. They've never been hair metal to me.
I don't know if they fall under hair metal. They're like softer rock than hair metal. You're right. And Jack Blades is a little short guy with a big bass. He doesn't look like
he's a little guy. He's a little guy.
Looks like somebody gave fucking Heavy Mail the elbow. Like it's a little awkward looking. I don't know. He's a good singer.
He's a great singer. I just don't.
There's just a lot of like. Wait a minute. Are they a fucking like a rock, a heavy metal band? And the drummer does sing a lot. I don't know.
I just have never. I mean, maybe we could save for a future episode about hair metal and whatnot. But Night Ranger to me is not. But let's go to number 13. Ooh, wow. Okay, not one of my favorites, but I'm surprised he isn't higher. And that is Warren Janie Lane at number 13. Zeus.
Yeah, he was. He's got a good voice. He seemed like to get crowds that like Warrant into it. He had some charisma. Dude, the fucking guy landed Bobby Brown in her prime. So the guy had to have something going for him, right?
Yeah, I'm just surprised. Again, I'm not a huge Warrant fan. I'm not a huge Jeannie Lane fan, whatever. But I for somebody, a list like this, I thought maybe he'd be a little bit higher. But
yeah, I would guess so too. He is kind of like one of the poster childs for this era.
Oh yeah, like the good-looking blonde hair, the front man,
Yeah.
Speaking of people who are not good-looking frontmen, at number 12, rest in peace again here, Kevin Dubrow from Quiet Riot.
Kevin Toupee.
He is not what you would call a handsome man, but the guy can fucking wail. He can own the stage. I love
Very
him.
charismatic.
He really is. He is.
Yeah. I mean,
I agree.
I would probably put him higher.
Yeah, me too.
It depends on the list again.
Yep.
But so far, I would say he's a bigger frontman than everybody on this list so far.
Me too. Oh yeah, I agree. Totally. Oh boy,
he's just a goofball.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, look at the picture they picked for the episode. It's like
he looks like fucking Sean Penn from fucking Carlito's Way. It's just not a rocking look.
You don't like when your hair metal frontman has a receding hairline with a curly afro? That's not a good look.
It's called Ronnie James Dio or Klaus from the Scorpions. That look is just not a pretty look.
No, it's not. But let's go to number 11. Oh, I don't know. Me and you might. I don't think we're going to be happy with this one. Number 11, Stephen Piercy of Rat. Look,
no, he should be higher.
We love Rat and we love Stephen Piercy. He should be way higher. He should be way higher. He's got that like kind of sleazy, grimy way about him, but I don't know. I love him.
I'm not sure there's many more in the definition of hair metal frontmen than Stephen Piercy.
Right.
Piercy was just fucking all over the place. When I also think of the frontman, I think of the magazines back then. Who were on the covers?
Yeah.
Who were the stories about? Who were the girls chasing? Who had charisma? He's definitely up there.
So according to this article, there are 10 better than Stephen Piercy right now because he's 11.
Yikes.
So, number 10, jeez, when you scroll and see that picture, he should be higher in my opinion. I mean, frontman. Number 10, Dee Snider, Twisted Sister. I mean, this guy's like the definition of a frontman, whether you like Twisted Sister or not. You know?
It's just one of those, are they hair metal?
They had a hair metal phase, I'd say, but
I could see him being on this list. He's obviously probably one of the most outspoken people in hair metal, and he's definitely an attraction in and of himself, and he knows how to handle himself, and he definitely draws attention when he's on stage. So
yeah, we were lucky enough to have him on our show not too long ago. Dee Snider. Number 9. Oh, come on, man. Number 9, David Coverdale, Whitesnake. Come on, man. This is why we keep doing these this is why we keep doing these lists so we can bitch about them. Again, another band, they had a hair metal phase, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if you can get better than David Coverdale as a front. Just say, don't even say hair metal. Of all these people, he's the best frontman so far.
Just watch the videos. Go watch like the Still of the Night video.
Charisma, voice, vocals, attention, just quotable, cover magazines, all that. Yeah, Coverdale's the top of these guys so far.
And I think a lot of guys emulated what Coverdale was doing when they became the front man of their own band. Number 8, I actually thought Ultimate Classic Rock was going to put this guy way higher. Frontman, I mean, can he sing? That's up for debate, but number 8 is Vince Neil, Motley Crue. You know, definition of a frontman, you know, I mean, whether or not you agree or disagree with his ability to sing, dance, etc., but the guy's a frontman for sure.
Yeah, again, when I see the list and I'm like, okay, you put Vince Neil over Stephen Piercy. Okay, I can see your point.
Yeah.
Coverdale, Dee Snider, Vince Neil, Piercy. Yeah, I can see that they're all in the same. I'm just curious, what the fuck's ahead of them?
Yeah, me too, because right now you're kind of going down. Right now we got 7 more. Number 7, yeah. I mean, number 7,
again,
you got
he's in there too.
Yeah, you got Bret Michaels and Poison. So are they? It's almost like they're just ranking every hair metal band. Like I don't. Is there any rhyme or reason to this list? I don't know. It says right here, he's the rock star you wanted to have beers with. Hair metal's good time guy.
I don't want to have beers with Bret Michaels.
I don't want to have a beer with Bret Michaels either.
Maybe I'll share a wine cooler with him. But these things are, I look at it as like, who was on the cover of Hit Parader, Metal Edge?
Bret Michaels was.
Circus. I mean, Bret Michaels was definitely up there.
Yeah. Let's
but
keep
is
going
he,
here.
I mean, I know he's known as like a party guy.
Yeah.
But is he fucking like getting every crowd into it? Maybe the fans that like Poison I don't know.
Yeah, all the 15-year-old girls, maybe.
Yeah.
Number 6, the frontman of his own band, John Bon Jovi, Zeus.
Yeah.
Again, kind of the same thing we've been saying with these guys. Good-looking, charismatic. They were on the magazine covers. You know? I mean,
Bon Jovi's right now the biggest star by far on this fucking list.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, without a doubt.
He's the biggest star. Is he the biggest hair metal frontman? This is all subjective. I have no idea.
I agree.
Right? There's no reason why someone would say, oh, Vince Neil's ahead of Bon Jovi or Bon Jovi's ahead of David.
Right.
I don't know.
So we're in the top 5, and I don't like this band, and I don't like this guy, but I would tell you right now, this was my pick for number 1, but they got him at number 5, and that's Sebastian Bach, Skid Row. To me, this is like the definition of the frontman, the tall, wailing, long-haired blonde dude who just owns the stage, owns the crowd. So
again, you're depending on what you're saying. This is a frontman.
Yeah.
There's not a box that you wouldn't check off with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks, personality, stage
vocals,
presence, vocals, magazine covers, all of that. He's up there top notch.
Yep. Number 4, Joe Elliott. Okay, no. Look, I love Def Leppard and I love Joe Elliott.
Same here.
Joe Elliott's
behind
not 4.
The rest of those guys.
Come on. Joe Elliott's not 4. When you think of for me, when I think of Def Leppard, I don't think of Joe Elliott. I think of like the band. These other bands that we've listed, I think of Sebastian Bach. I think of David Coverdale.
How many girls have you ever heard when they're like, I love Bon Jovi, I love Bret Michaels, I love Sebastian,
I love Joe Elliott? No.
Yeah, I've never heard any girl being like, oh my God, Joe Elliott. Never.
I mean, but then again, he's a great
I'm
singer.
sure they like him. He's not an ugly guy, but I'm saying even so, like Joe Elliott is great. He does everything very good. He's not like fucking, oh my God, he had the fucking stage, the audience in his hand. Like, what?
I guess it's just the parameters that whatever they're using for this ranking here. But let's continue.
What
Number 3.
the fuck?
Come on. First of all, that picture, dude. Come on. First of all, this is not even hair metal. You have Sammy Hagar at number 3. That's not hair metal. I don't think so. Whether you're talking his solo material or Van Halen, he never did hair metal in my book.
I would put him in this maybe 15, but if he was on this list, he'd be the least of all these people on this list.
Yeah, he shouldn't even be on it.
Kevin Dubrow is up there. Maybe he's ahead of Don Dawkins, but that's about it. He ain't ahead of Coverdale, fucking Bon Jovi, or anybody.
Well, the problem is that they're using the term hair metal. If you did top 15 rock band frontmen, okay,
even that, I wouldn't put him ahead of those other people.
No, I wouldn't put him at number 3.
Stephen Pearcy or anything like that.
No.
When you think of Van Halen during his time, no one's like, oh my God, Sammy Hagar.
Okay, now that I see who number 2 is, now I know who number 1 is. So number 2 is David Lee Roth, and if I can't believe he's not number 1, but I know who number 1's going to be, or at least I think I do without looking at the list.
Frontman, what's a frontman? David Lee Roth.
David Lee Roth. So if he's not number 1,
I mean, honestly, if you say frontman, you don't say top 15 vocalist. When you switch that combo from vocalist to frontman,
it's David Lee Roth.
I mean, David Lee Roth is who you think about.
Without a doubt, unless you go to number 1 and it's Axl Rose.
Could be, yeah.
I
would still put Roth ahead of Rose, and Rose because of his controversy and causing shit, and everybody knows who Axl is. He just fucking demands attention, like it or not. But
I don't. I mean, I'm not going to argue. I mean, at least in my opinion, at least they have 1 and 2 right. You could flip them depending on what you feel, but because I don't have a problem with Roth and Axl here.
If I looked at the top 15 list, the first thing I think about on this list is no one on this list should not be on this list.
I agree.
And that's the first time I've seen that in a while. It's a good list.
The
order's a little fucked up.
Correct. Right. The order. You might not agree with the order, but it's a good list. There's nobody on.
Oh,
If you,
where's fucking Joey Tempest from Europe?
Where's Mark Torian from Bullet Boys? How is he not on this?
Oh.
I can't believe Mark Slaughter isn't on here.
Yeah, like everybody on here probably should be on here. The order is a little messed up, and it depends on what you're calling frontman. Like to me,
Well,
number one
depends.
should be like you say. I think it's Roth.
Oh, I agree. It's without a doubt. But I get the Axel thing. My only problem, and we already covered this. My only problem is having Jack Blades and Sammy Hagar on here because Night Ranger and Van Halen are not
you
hair
can
metal.
say that. Okay, but then you're throwing out like lesser hair metal bands. Oh, where's the guy from White Lion? Like,
Mike Tramp.
yeah, there you go. But if you think about, I saw
Where's
recently,
Kip Winger? He's a handsome front man, right?
Oh, he can do fucking sidekicks.
He can fucking pop a wheelie on stage. Like,
if you think about it, where's Dio? Where's Ozzy? Are they?
Again, hair metal. That's the thing. If we're doing Ozzy, Rainbow and Ozzy, that's Black
Twisted
Sabbath.
Sister's in the same thing as Dio, wouldn't you say?
But at least Twisted Sister had a hair metal phase, whether or not they're fully.
Ozzy definitely had a hair metal phase.
That's true. Yeah, the fucking
Ultimate Sin.
The Ultimate Sin.
Horrendous.
Yeah, that's a
his
terrible,
hairdo and that fucking tribute when they did the video for Crazy Train.
Yeah,
what the fuck was that?
I know,
but overall, not bad. Let's give Ultimate Classic Rock a fucking hand for not fucking it up too much. So,
yep,
all right,
good stuff.
Till next time, peace out, Girl Scout. Oh, you over here? Yeah, I'm over here now.
Zeus, it's me. I want to end the show now.
Jesus Christ, Tom. Jesus Christ. Let's end the show now while we got the muscle.